There we go. I think I have a mic now. That is what's left of sunset. We're obviously we're obviously going to have to change the time of the lives because one of the things I like doing is catching the sunset. Yeah, there isn't much left. Not much left. How about Cabela's, guys? How about Cabela's? What is going on, guys? Welcome to Happy Hour Live. I'm Dave. I missed you guys last week. I missed you last week. It was I was doing great up until a point that I wasn't, and it was too late to do anything about it. I basically had no signal, not even a little bit of signal. I had zero signal. I couldn't even put a community post out. So my apologies to you. I've got some video that is rendering right now, but we're going to go ahead and say hi to everybody. And then I got two videos for you because I'm a little backed up. But I've got today getting here to Cabela's in Omaha, Nebraska. At least I think that's where I'm at. Don could probably, if one of you 360 folks out there can tell me, I think I am in Omaha, Nebraska. If not, I'll have to change it. So, yeah, Cabela's overnight. You know what? I really like it too. I don't have any problem stopping here. They're usually pretty safe. And how about, it makes for a decent backdrop. So I had to see if I could pick something out. Let's say hi to everybody really quick. And it's the Cowboy Biker Adventures getting first in the house right there from that's Cottonwood, Arizona. I'd like that park up there, but I talked to Don a little bit earlier, struggling when you get down to the lower parts of Cottonwood, you lose your signal. You lose your any T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon. It's not till you get up to the top of the hill. And so glad to have you here, Don. Either way, WCRV Adventures is in the house. We've got, oh my gosh, we've got a couple weeks to catch up here. X Fired Up, Cracker Box Palace. That's Bill right there. Say hi to him. Finally my time, formerly market share. Glad to have you here. You've been finally my time for a while there. Let's just go ahead and give it right there. That's Forrest. Glad to have you here, and you've been coming here for a long time. So good to have you along. Life with Lenny is in the house. Glad to have you guys there. There's Sassy Pants for you, Miss Jen, right there. I think Miss Bonnie is working tonight. I don't think she's going to be able to make it. I last I heard she's done with the rodeo, and if anything, I have talked her into flying out here and going to fly out to Kansas City and drive down with me to Memphis. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how she's going to handle the whole traveling thing, but you know what? I think she's going to be happy just getting away from Oregon for a little while. So, little cold weather they've been having in Oregon. So, if you're in Oregon there, it's time to get out of there. Next exit in the house. There's Mr. Bob right there. I saw Miss Pearl in there someplace too. Glad to have you here. HC Carefree Highway. Howard and Cindy, say hello. Bead Trapper is in the house. Hi, guys. Glad to have you here. There's Miss Pearl right there. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. You know what? It's good to be back. I missed you guys last week, and sometimes it goes that way. RV Living Life is in the house. There's Mr. Gary right there. You are west of Omaha. I'm west of Omaha. Don's got me on 360. He can kind of see where I'm at. So, yeah. So southwest of Omaha. All right, I'll take it. Heading Kansas City. Gonna get some barbecue there and looking. You got a little ways to go yet, but I'm close, like 130 miles, something like that. It's not bad, not bad. Yeah. How we doing? Oh yeah, we are rendering our second video tonight. I'll give you a sneak peek of the one that of Mount Rushmore. I figured I'd put that as a thumb. Got over to Mount Rushmore, guys, and I'll tell you what, I've never been to Mount Rushmore. And there was a part of me that, since I've only seen it uh, on, TV, on pictures, I wasn't sure how big it was going to be. I wasn't sure how, if it was, you kind of wonder about these things. In my 58 years, I've thought, when I finally get there, it's going to be smaller than I figured out. I was not disappointed. I really enjoyed going to Mount Rushmore and seeing that. Same with Devil's Tower. Gosh, it's been a good few weeks, guys. I have to say. Gary mounted his new Starlink to the dash. What? To the roof. Starlink to the roof today. We're ready for in motion Starlink. Do you need in motion? I know they offer it with the satellite dishes so that you can watch your TV, but Gary, you really shouldn't be watching TV while you're driving down the road. I don't do that, Gary. Don't. No, I'm sure Gary is a professional driver. He's not going to drive with the satellite on. I I I think. I don't think so. But in motion, what? Just so you're always connected, your phone always works. Maybe that's it. Isn't your favorite Barbie? It is going to be going to Q39, and I am going to drag Miss Bonnie over there, and we're gonna get some barbecue. Yeah, looking forward to it. So. By the way, guys, if you know of a place where I can stay, I'm probably going to be in Kansas City in that area for a couple weeks, and so far haven't really nailed down where I'm going to be staying for a couple weeks there. So if you know any good boondocking locations around Kansas City, let me know. Definitely let me know. There, park your rig under a tree. Yeah, that you know what? Don has experience with that Starlink, and there it is, right there. Boy, you get underneath the trees, and it gets a little tougher. I don't know. Maybe the in motion is a little bit better. So, just watched the launch of Elon Musk's newest rocket. There, I guess this was his fifth launch this morning. Man, that is a beast, guys. That is the biggest rocket I've ever seen. And this is, I remember the days of I don't know what was the name of Endeavor, the space shuttle, and that seemed big. This seems bigger. That thing was just massive. So they are all in motion now. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I it'll be interesting, Gary. I assume you're going to be kicking out a video on that. Look forward to seeing that, and seeing what you got. Oh, looks like we might have today. This is, what I'm just going to tell you. I stopped at Blue Ox I found it by accident. I was looking, but I found it by accident, and very impressed with Blue Ox. I have their tow bar, and I've been using it for years. And I'll go ahead and show you where I was just this morning. So let's see if we can go ahead and put that up there. How about that one right there? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So the way I understand it, those tornado warnings, they sound those alarms every now and then just to make sure that the system's working. And if it was one long, steady tone, that's the tone you have to worry about. Still a little unnerving, I'm not gonna lie. That is a spot right there. Got tables, chairs, fireplace, barbecue, full hookups. My spot over here doesn't quite have those same amenities, but I have a feeling this one is for VIPs. I'm not very VIP, and I will not complain about this spot one little bit. Free hookups, water, sewer, power, 30 amp, 50 amp, and it's free. Well, sort of free. You have to be a member of a club. Well, not really a club. You have to be a customer of a business. And if you have a tow bar, chances are you might be a customer of this business. I'm not naming names. I'm just saying. I rolled in here yesterday. I had planned on staying 2 days. Found this spot at Blue Ox. They have their own RV park. The factory is right over there. That's the big white building you can see over there. That's the Blue Ox factory. And sadly, I was hoping to do a plant tour and I could film that. That is on Thursday mornings. You have to be here bright and early Thursday mornings, and you can get in on the plant tour. Unfortunately, today is Friday. I missed it yesterday. I wasn't here, didn't get here in time. But I did get here in time for the weekend. It has been a great few days staying here. Blue Ox, this is a beautiful park, and it's free to Blue Ox customers, which I've been for probably about 10 years now with the tow bar. But their fifth wheel hitches, their bumper pull hitches, stabilizers. You can see a little bit in their community room, their showroom, you might say, that's right here at the park. The factory has been quiet this weekend. It is Sunday and I've got to get rolling. Unfortunately, I can't stay any longer. Sounds like they said I could stay for a week. But I started washing the coach yesterday, and I managed to get the front and the sides over here. I knocked off, broke a couple of side markers with my brush. I got another one down here, so I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Got a little bit of washing left to do over on the driver's side. See if I can't get that one done and then roll out of here. It's getting a little windy and a little chilly. You can see I've got my coat on, but time to do a little more washing. You see all the leaves falling. Definitely fall. You can feel it now. I felt really fortunate over the entire trip across the northern states. It has been 80s and a couple of 90s, a couple of days at 90 degree, but I think that is short-lived. It's supposed to be some cold weather coming through, so it's time to get rolling and get a little bit farther on down the road. It's Sunday. I think I will be in Omaha tonight. I'm not entirely sure. Got a couple of places that I need to check on the way there. I gotta get to Washington and then get out of here. Do have my coffee though. Good morning. Beautiful place. Thanks, Blue Ox. It's been a nice stay. Really appreciate it. There you go. Yeah, I really like that, and it is off the beaten path, though. You are out in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska, and it was a cool little town. I have to tell you, I really enjoy these small towns. The people are friendly. You really don't worry about crime, and I really enjoyed it. That was nice of Blue Ox. Yeah, absolutely, and highly recommend. Um, Guys, I have to tell you, you go there, you just call him on the phone, and he'll give you a spot, and ask you how long you want to stay. And I didn't know before I got there, and I really wish I would have left some more time. I would have gotten there earlier and possibly left later, but I'm running out of time. I had to leave this morning, and I was actually thinking originally that I was going to do the live from there, and I thought, you know what, I still need to click off some miles here, so yeah, probably should get going, but I could highly recommend it. You know what, they don't present you with a whole list of rules and behavior. There wasn't a bunch of trash around, and it was really enjoyable to go there. And they don't have anybody running around on a golf cart, kind of looking over your shoulder. Enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So went into town, got a couple of things, and if you know anything about small town life, you go there with some time. Don't go there in a rush, because chances are, when even if just going up to the cashier, you're going to have a 5-minute conversation. So it's really nice folks there, really enjoyed it. So I saw some first of all, Gary says he's got magnets holding down that your Elon Musk internet there. I don't know, Gary. That's, I think you said it had, I don't know, 370 pounds of holding power. There it is, right there. Let's see if I could get back up there. That's some expensive equipment ooh, yeah. I just don't know that. There it is, right there. Yeah, I'd be a little nervous about that. I guess that's the way they put them up there, but yeah, I don't know. I have to pull the magnets up one at a time to get it off the. You're definitely going to have to do a video on that, Gary, because I want to see that thing. I definitely want to see that thing. So, and Life with Lenny, I think, was saying they were, if you go down to Texas, here it is right there. You can drive right by the rockets, maybe 100 yards away. Is that no kidding? That would be something. You know, I've been to Florida, where Cape Canaveral there, and about the closest you can get there is about 1 mile away. And you're not gonna, and unless you take the tour. I'm too cheap. I haven't done the tour of the center. So yeah, that would be fantastic. So 100, and not when it's taking off. I assume they probably want you a little ways away from there. But did you see that they landed the booster rocket off of this thing first time? Again, they've only launched this rocket 5 times, I guess, and they landed it in a claw system. And I'll tell you what, it is just amazing that it was successful. They pulled it off. It is a new era of space exploration, you might say. And I just kind of smiled when I watched it. I thought, you know what, I get to see this in my lifetime, and that's pretty cool. So that is just what came to mind as I was watching that. So somebody, Don, you got to film it crashing. There you go. Oh, Don was there. I could get within 75 feet of a crashed rocket. Did you film that? Yes, you got it. You filmed it crashing. I want to see that video, Don. I want to see that. Oh, yeah, HC Carefree Highway right there. Yeah, about 200 people. You know, I'm going to say there's a few more people there, but it is small town. You know what? I'll bet it isn't over 2,000. And they they hardly had a traffic light. So Jim and Sue Finstead are in the house. Glad to have from Yosemite. There you go. Mount was not cheap. Yeah, I'm. You know, I heard, Gary, that if you film it and show it on YouTube, you can write it off. So there you go. No, I want to see that thing. I want to see it. Some of these mags will take a finger off. Yeah. Yeah. You put the video out 4 years ago. I'm going to have to go and look for that. I'm going to have to go and look for that, Don. We'll get on the phone and see if I can figure out where that is, because I wouldn't mind seeing that. So, yeah, I learned the strength of magnets when I rebuilding e-bike motors. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I can tell you, I've got a little video here of Mount Rushmore, and really, you know, I'll probably when we get closer towards the end, I'll go ahead and play that video for Mount Rushmore. It was fantastic. Really enjoyed that trip over there. But let's see if I can get rid of that one right there. And let's see if we can go ahead and catch up on fantasy football this year, guys. It's been a few weeks, and see if we can't just do that real quick. There we go. Share that one right there. There we go. This is going back to week 4, and Life with Lenny, Miss Angela taking the win for week 4. Smoke Eaters, Howard and Cindy right there taking the win from Miss Cindy, Flying Monkeys. Oh, that that's an infam. That's a civil war right there. There you go. Going on to the hard yard, taking the win over Don. Don and I have been struggling this year, guys. Everybody else is walking away from us. So Wandering Stars taking the win over Desert Gypsy, and Mr. Gary right there taking the win over Jen. Sassy Pants for you. Guys, you know, the Jen and Bonnie both are asking me what they can do with their teams, and I'm trying to help them, but I'm not even winning this year. So, week number 5. Let's go back to week number 5. Miss Cindy taking the win. I didn't lose by much, but I did lose. Hard yard. That is Life with Lenny right there. That's Lenny taking it over Miss Angela. Another Civil War game right there. Hopefully Miss Angela is still talking to you, Lenny. There you go. Desert Gypsy taking the win over Smoke Eaters. Mr. Gary right there taking a win over Dawn, and Wandering Stars Dawn won. Well, what do we got? Yeah, 139 over Miss Jen at 108. And let's see if I can pull up the league standings so far. And we are in week 6 right now. We won't know how these games this week are going to play out, but we've got enough games under our belt that I can go ahead and bring up your top 10 right here. Rounding the top right now is Dawn, Wandering Stars, the Hard Yard. There is Lenny right up there at number 2. Now, guys, this is the first year that Lenny has played, and he hasn't asked for any help. So I don't know if Miss Angela is giving him help or what, but he's doing awesome. Gary is trying as hard as he might. He's at number 3 right now. Smoke Eaters rounded up number 4. Flying Monkeys number 5. Life with Lenny, that's Angela at number 6. And 7th place position through 10th is Cowboy Biker Adventures. There I am right there, number 8 position. Desert Gypsy, Miss Bonnie right there at number 9, and Jen at number 10. So if we go to see what is happening this week, let's see if we can't get our so far, and we still have games playing, guys. So none of these are going to be done until Tuesday morning. We won't know the winner of these games, but this is what's happening right now. So far, I am holding the win over Letty. He's still got a kicker. He's still got a quarterback. I don't know. I don't know. Look at that. The projection is 145.85. Projection for Lenny right there, 145.50. So it is anybody's game. Anybody's game right now. Miss Bonnie not doing so well against Miss Cindy, but I can tell you, looking at the projections, Cindy's done right now at 133.84. Bonnie still has some playing to do, and including, I believe, a Monday night game. So 139 is the projection. She's projected to win, so we'll see. Life with Lenny is that's Miss Angela right there, making good headway over Mr. Gary. Looks like they are both done. So Gary, this might not be your week right there. Smoke Eaters is holding fast against Miss Jen. 114 is the projected. Looks like I see 111 there. It can't even, it's that close. So still anyone's game. And rounding out the end of the league here, 140 for Cowboy Biker Adventures. That's projection. Don is, well, he's at 134. I can't read his projection right there, but looks like Don may pull it off. It depends on how his quarterback does. So it could be anybody's games here, and we'll let you know next week. But there you go. Let's see here. Yeah, these are, well, you can't post the links there, Don, but you know what? I'm looking for, I'll have to get them from you. You know, I can change that. I probably need to change that. Season being the 10th spot. You're just going for the 10th spot. There you go. Yeah, that might be harder than you think. Yeah, WCRV Adventures. They know they've been in it. They've been in it. So just hit the refresh. Looking better. Yeah, there you go. What I do? So I'm gonna own it. Yeah. Yeah, AC. You know, there is something to be said for that 10th place. 10th place. That's, you know, if you can hold on to that 10th place, there you go. Yeah. Uh-huh. I have 4 or 5. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah, I kind of know how that goes. So far, it's been a lot of fun. I see everybody is kind of in it and trying to. I've been trading players and trying to make it happen, but I don't know. I'm just not destined to. Unless I can pull out the end of the season this year, we will see. I don't know. You guys have to give up some players that I can take on, and maybe maybe I'll stand a chance. Oh, well, so far, I'm still on track. If you're wondering about Florida, I noticed on Tom and Lori's video, this is, Dave is supposed to be heading to Florida. So far, I am on track for Florida. I'm already making my reservations for Orlando, and I'm planning on still. I would, if I had to give it a guess, I'd probably say about 75% I'm going to Florida. There is 25%, and that's increased a little bit after Helene, and then the latest hurricane that came through. And I don't know how that. Florida is still here. I know Bill is down there. Hopefully you're okay. If anybody is down there in Florida, hopefully you guys are okay. I've seen a couple of YouTubers that have said, nope, we're out. And they are leaving Florida. So we start heading for Florida mid-November. Yep, there you go. I think there's a part of me that is not only is everything, going to be torn up, but there is part of me that doesn't, I don't want to be in the way down there either. I know they're going to be, they're going to be doing a lot of cleanup, and there's a lot going on down there. So no, didn't even lose power. There you go, right there. And you'd be one of the few. I guess a lot of people are still without power down there. So I gave all my players a good pep talk before the game. It looks funny yelling at yelling at the iPad. I think it's working. Oh, whatever happened to the Dodge truck? The Dodge truck is for sale down in Yuma. I turned it over to a consignment yard down there and haven't even thought twice about it. So it's still down there in Yuma as far as I know, unless somebody stole it and is driving it around. I don't know. Oh, Speaking of which, I mentioned on the video that I washed the coach. Guys coming across Montana, and one of the bad things about boondocking is it's a lot of gravel roads, a lot of dirt roads, and I I'll tell you what, it felt good to wash the coach and get that thing cleaned up, including the truck, because the truck had a half inch of dirt on it. I'm telling you. So, looking at the Cabela parking lot where you're at, Dave, they have a lot of RV parking on the west side. Looks great. Yeah, you know what? I like Cabela's. It's between Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops. I don't mind stopping here. They're usually pretty nice. So it's not my favorite stop, but if I'm looking for a place, the other place that I almost ended up here tonight is Welcome Centers. Now, unfortunately, the Missouri Welcome Center does allow semi trucks, but normally the Welcome Centers, they don't allow semi trucks, and they allow overnights if you're traveling through. So I don't see a lot of people mention the welcome centers. I like the welcome centers. So you can kind of go in there, and usually there's a lot of sales stuff for the state, whatever state that they're recommending or they're promoting, and you can generally pick up some good info at those welcome centers. So there are 3 in KC. Yeah, I saw that, and the problem is that I also saw that somebody got up the next day and had the cats cut out of their vehicle. The catalytic converters were cut out of their vehicle while they were at the it was either Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's, I'm not sure. So that made me just a wee bit nervous. So I don't know. So I am going to be there for a couple weeks. I would really like to have either a campground or someplace safe to boondock. I don't have to worry about the coach. But I digress. Going back, I got the coach washed up, and I felt halfway human, guys. It it had been about a month of dust and dirt roads on the truck and the coach, and man, did it feel good to get that thing cleaned up. So again, that goes out to Blue Ox. That was really I can't say enough about that. So kind of rejuvenated me a little bit, you might say. So how about all those grasshoppers on the grill, windshield? Yeah, yeah. You know what? They're Teflon. I have decided they are Teflon. So it, it they just are. So I managed to get them off, all of them off. It was really nice. I don't know if you saw in the video, I showed a little bit through my windshield. You could barely see through all the bugs on the windshield. And that took a little extra scrubbing to get that off of there. But, the other thing that they have in the Midwest, you're in the Midwest, you saw the tornado warnings. That is a common occurrence in these small rural towns, and you hear those tornado warnings, and they are a little unnerving. I will say that the welcome center that they had there at that Blue Ox RV park there had a tornado shelter in it, and I did go in, I did film it, and it's solid concrete. So I thought, okay, well, at least I know where to go if there were a tornado. Only had to go through one of those in my life. I don't want to go through that again. That is some scary stuff. So Miss Laura's in the house. Glad to have you here. There you go. Everybody is doing well so far. I think everybody down in Florida is doing okay. And I don't know if you're down there. I see WCRV Adventures. I don't know if they are down in Florida, but I know they're from Florida. So they're kind of, you guys are used to that stuff. So Midwest, corn, what? Corn, cow, corn, cow. Yep. That's what it is. Miss Laura says they got the power back on late last night. Good. We lost the blade on our. Okay, that isn't too bad. That isn't too bad. And a tree bent over. I can imagine there's a bunch of those. Guys, I haven't. The last time that I was, I had been through a hurricane area was after Hurricane Katrina, and I was delivering a coach for Beaver Coaches down there. And Hurricane Katrina, it was surreal driving through I-10, and a part of it as you're driving down, all the trees are going down this way. And then you get a little bit farther on down the road, and then all the trees are going down this way. And you could definitely see where the hurricane had come through and just decimated that area. So we forgot the pigs. Yeah, there's pigs down here too. So Blue Ridge. Okay, Blue Ridge, Georgia. Okay. Hopefully, I guess Helene hit Georgia pretty hard. So hopefully you guys didn't get hit too hard by that. So like I said, I'm a little nervous about going down to Florida just because I don't want to be in the way. And when I was driving and delivering that coach to I was delivering it to Lakeland, Florida, and I had to drive right through the path where Hurricane Katrina came through. And I even back then, I got the feeling like I was in the way. So, place back there until early November. Yeah, after going back after the hurricane season. Yeah, there you go. Eat some of that Cajun food for me there, Miss Laura. I love it. I hopefully I'll be getting some while I'm down there and down in the South. So you won't be in the way. Okay. All right. I'm watching the news. I'm paying attention to what's been torn up around there. So yeah, I'm keeping my eye on it. We will see. Like I said, I'm 75% I'm going, and the other, yeah, I don't know. They're all open with no issues. So that is good to know. That is good to know. All right, I said that I would bring up a video, and let's see if we can't go ahead. This is just a kind of a sneak peek of one that I'll be posting this week on Mount Rushmore. Really enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and see if I can put that up there. Now, one of the places I do like staying is OHV areas, and generally you can stay overnight. No problem. This one, just outside of Rapid City, South Dakota, it's getting a little noisy. But I can tell you, when I rolled in here last night, it was pretty quiet. I was the only one here. There has been something, though. I have to show you this. You don't normally see. And I believe they're practicing for rescues. He's been flying around here for about an hour now. And that's been pretty cool to sit here and watch. You never know what you're going to see in an OHV area. There you go. Let's see if we can skip a little bit further here. That's where I was at when I had no signal, guys. I had no signal. So, and I couldn't even put out a post. You guys know I usually put out a post. And yeah, I couldn't even put out a post. So there we go. Well, while I couldn't really put an OHV area on my top 10 list, it is one of my top 10 places where I like to stay when traveling. This has been a lot better than any rest area or truck stop or Walmart. I'm just kind of sad that I'm leaving and it's quiet now finally, but that's okay. I don't really mind the noise. I kind of like the motorcycles running around. Gets a little dusty. That is one of the bad things about staying at an OHV riding area, is it gets a little dusty. But like right now, not bad. I'm going to put you on the dash and I am going to start heading out for Mount Rushmore. All right, guys, hang on.
Maybe sophomore.
Wow. All right, guys, it's time to get out of here. I still have a little bit to do. Mount Rushmore. Pretty awesome. There's George. Bye, George. Bye, George. Good seeing you. Live life full time. I'm out of here. Sturgis. Going to Sturgis next. That'll be fun. Now, I've seen a lot of chainsaw art, but I haven't seen the likes of this place. Just traveling down just outside Keystone, I believe it is, South Dakota, is Dahl's Chainsaw Art, Rushmore Bears. So much so that I had to stop. I had to see what this was about. Wow. One of the ones I saw was this Harley up here for photo ops. How about this cool guy? The bears dropping down out of the tree kind of caught my attention from the road. How about Bigfoot? Probably the coolest Bigfoot I've ever seen holding onto this telephone pole. How could you miss that? You could not miss that. There you go. That's just a little bit of that one. I tell you what, yeah, that chainsaw, that is, and good money. We are talking thousands of dollars for those pieces, and he had pieces that were 10, 15 feet tall. I don't know exactly how he ships those, but yeah. Yeah, the Bigfoot and the bears caught my attention, and I have to tell you, yeah, that was a lot of fun going and checking that out. I later saw billboards on the highway for that artist. So hey, good on him. He there was enough there that you could spend hours around there. So oh, there's Miss Bonnie right there. Glad to have you there. There you go. So, all right, guys, it is getting a little chilly here at Cabela's. So I think I am going to go ahead and call this one for the night. And hopefully everybody is safe and sound. Have safe travels, you guys. What is it? Oh, it looks like, okay, we will just give Miss Pearl the last word of the night there because her battery is going down on her iPad. Have a good night there, Miss Pearl, and everybody else out there. Safe travels, lived life full time. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. It's getting, yeah, it's fall. It's definitely fall.